Hey guys, welcome to season 2 of Y2T2. That rhymes. We're back, and we're back with a new season, a new style, and a new episode for you guys. I'm Manal, this is Zed, and let's talk about your 20s in the 2020s.
Yeah.
We have a few segments and styles throughout this episode, so hopefully it's going to be more exciting for you guys to tune in and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. The other day I felt like I was famous.
Why?
So basically, I was in Lahore last weekend, and one of my friends, a really, really good friend of mine, he called me and he was with his younger cousin,
Okay.
who I believe is 20 or 21.
Okay.
And I was speaking to him. I was on video call. I was just talking to him, like my friend. And then his cousin was with him. And then he tilted the phone to his cousin to tell me to say hi to him. And then he goes like, "Yo, what's up, my man? Y2T2." And I have never felt more validated in my entire life.
That's so adorable.
I was like, look, mom, I made it. So shout out.
Insert congratulations by Post Malone right now.
Yeah, completely. I don't think I ever asked what his name was, but
You don't even know your first fan's name, bro. This
yeah,
is bad.
made my day, bro.
Zed needs to build fan relationships now, I guess. He needs to
Yeah, I
start
need to do
remembering their
some
names.
CRM, bro. Customer relationship manager. I just said customer. Well, never mind. Moving on.
Well, today's topic that we are going to be talking about is situationships and modern day dating. What a great
Yeah.
fun topic.
Manal probably
Yeah.
won't have much to say about dating, but she'll have a lot to say about situationships.
He just has to put me out there like
You know,
that to
because it's
notice
like
that,
it's based on personal experiences, and
my
Manal doesn't have that many
experiences.
when it
Yeah,
comes to dating.
well, I didn't get very far in the love
You didn't get
cycle.
anywhere, guys,
Shit,
ever.
damn.
The last time she was in a relationship was when she was still in Pakistan. Let that sink in.
Holy shit, you're right.
I know. Isn't that fucking insane?
I was like, what, like 17?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, because it was like A1 or something. Like,
You were in, yeah.
that's crazy. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I didn't get very far from there. So, kind of sucks. Way to put me down there, bro.
I
That's
didn't
great.
put you down anyway. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can also be good. Your standards are so high that nobody can meet them.
That's the truth. Yes.
Yeah.
Completely. Well, okay. So, what do you kind of think about? Well, let's talk about situationships, for example. Do you feel like they are an added important thing? Have they done more good, I'd say,
Oh,
to
come on,
people, or
bro.
bad?
Come on, bro. I think they're
I'm trying to
great
ask a
as
question.
long as you're not the one with the feelings.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, though. I don't know. I never really got along with the concept of situationships, even though I've
It's
been in
pretty
a few.
stupid. It's pretty
It's
stupid.
it really negates the fact that you're like you are still dating the person, but without the commitment, basically.
Yeah, bro.
It
Like
gives just that easy access for someone to be like, okay, I'm gone.
yeah, I was in one where the girl liked me a lot more than I liked her. Oh my god, bro. She wasn't a bad person, but for me, she was a pain in the ass.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't mean to toot my own horn, guys. Yeah.
But yeah, I just look at it as like this thing where you are technically dating. You're meeting that person. You're even sometimes going out with them. You're hanging out with them on a, I'd say, a decently constant basis. At least initially, you're talking to them. So it isn't more than something casual, but it's also not super less than something dating. It's like that weird middle ground because
Bro, it's a
it's just
stupid
called
Gen Z
situationship.
concept. It's a
Yeah.
really stupid Gen Z concept. Bro.
Yeah, it's just so that the person doesn't need to go through a tough conversation when they want to leave. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it. Because you
Bro, why
are
does it
still
look like
technically
there's like,
dating.
doesn't it look like I'm like balded from the middle of my eyebrow? Look at this. What the fuck is
Well,
that? I didn't do that. I'm
yeah, it's
sorry.
the rest of your eyebrow leaving without a tough
I'm
conversation.
sorry. Oh my God.
You
Wow.
need to yeah, get filler for
Wow.
that.
Wow. Yeah. I was in a situationship with my eyebrow, guys.
You don't know when it's going, when it's coming back.
Mm,
But yeah, eyebrow filler will do it. Don't worry. I'm sure it's not like balding. I think it's just your hair sitting
yeah, I
differently.
just need to brush it or whatever.
Yeah. Well, guys, Zed's eyebrows are a part of this conversation now. You know,
I'm
we do.
sorry.
I
I
got my
just
eyebrows done yesterday, so I'm
hell yeah.
chilling. I had a nice time. But yeah, going back to that. So, like for example, I was in a, I guess, situationship with this guy for like the longest time
It
of my
will
life.
always be a situationship with Manal. It'll never be a relationship. So if she doesn't specify, you guys know where to default to. Okay.
I'm just
I'm
being
gonna have so
attacked
much fun
again.
this
But yes,
episode.
okay.
I'm gonna have the
He
time
was
of my
he was
life.
in love with his work. Okay. So because of that, he basically did not necessarily ever commit, even though there was a point where we were still seeing each other quite a lot. We were still talking all the time. And it went through that back and forth for about 2 years or something. Like quite a while actually. Even my mom knows about this guy.
Damn,
So
Maryland.
yeah, like, and it made it so easy for him to just clock out and clock back in of the, I guess, relationship, because it was a situationship. There wasn't really any label or any like defined reason for him to stay. He'd be like, well, I told you I don't want to date anyways, or I can't commit to you. So it's like, oh, okay, well, bye bye.
What kind of like a power? Because like again, you're like the pro here. What's the power dynamic like?
I'd say it depends on what side you're
No,
on,
like
right?
see for you in your experience, what was the power? No, I didn't mean that offensively. I swear, it's genuine curiosity.
Okay, well, at
What's the
least for
yeah?
example, for that guy, like I did like him more than probably he did.
That fucks you up, right?
Yeah, so it's just like when you're more emotionally involved in something that isn't, I guess, emotionally clear, because there's no clear lining. Like, when you're dating, or when you're engaged, or when you're married, there's these clear things to follow, and like there's these clear rule sets
True,
in a
true,
sense.
true.
Yes, of course, every relationship is different, but there are certain expectations and certain responsibilities that come with having a partner. In a situationship, none of that exists at all. But the emotional connection is still there, because you are still hanging out as if you were dating, you're still talking as if you were, but there's no responsibility to actually, I guess, put action into it. So, yeah, if you're more emotionally involved, like for example, that girl was with you, they're probably on the side that they're going to get hurt, because they're never going to feel, I guess, the
Bro, I hope
commitment that they
Diana doesn't watch
expect
this
or want at
episode.
some
She's
point.
gonna kill me.
Huh?
No, I said I don't want Diana to watch this episode. She's gonna get mad.
It's okay. He's a changed man, guys.
Yeah.
He's in a really loving relationship, and, doing really good for himself. And she's a
Nobody put
sweetie.
nobody put Nazar, bro. I'm gonna kill. I'll kill you. I'll
No,
kill you.
Nazar, guys. I rebuke.
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes. But anyway, so yeah, fucking
So it is
situationship,
like
bro.
that. It's because your emotions are basically as much as you'd be dating the person, but they're not being met with any sort of responsibility or bare minimum in a sense too, right? So you feel almost the same as if you were dating a person, because everything is so odd and weird. Like, I spoke to someone about this. They basically said to me, they were like, if you keep looking at the thing as, like, I guess, a situationship, or like kind of downplaying what you're in, because it is an emotional connection you're in with that person, you're never going to be able to make the right decisions about it. Because if you keep downplaying it and acting like it's not as important as it is, you will keep thinking that the way that the other person acts towards you, or the way you act towards them, is all right.
Oh,
So if you like think about it as if you are dating the person, not saying that, maybe situationships are for you and you want to keep things casual, whatever. But if you like look at it through like a proper eye as like, oh, me as a person connecting with this other person needs to do certain things or needs to act a certain way, and it's not being received or I'm not being able to give that, then you can actually think, okay, is this fucking normal for me to do or not? Because otherwise, everyone just thinks it's normal. And this is how it is today. I feel like I've met so many people who are in situationships. In certain cases, they do end up in a relationship. Great, good for them. But in most cases, I don't see that happening. It just
But would you
becomes
do another
something
situation?
weird. No.
Do you
Go call
swear?
my dad and ask for hand in marriage at this point. Like, please.
You swear by it.
Do I swear by what? That.
You would
This.
never enter into another situationship again.
You see. It
This is
looks.
the fucking problem with our generation right here. This is it.
No, I mean,
See?
preferably no. Preferably
Nah,
no.
nah. What the fuck do you mean preferably, bro? You've been through it. Like through it
Okay,
for 2 years.
technically no. Technically no. In my head, I'm like, I would like to go on 3 or 4 dates with the person.
Girl will say everything but no.
No.
Technically no.
Okay, no.
Probably not.
Okay, fine. But then, okay, then answer this. So what I see it is I would meet someone. I'd want to go for like 3 or 4 dates for like a month or two, and
Yeah,
then
that's
get
not a
into a relationship.
situationship. That's not a
Is
situation.
that those 2 months not a situationship?
Hell no, bro.
Okay.
That's just
Then no.
you. That's just you
Getting to know the
potentially seeing
person.
someone or getting to know them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Then
I
no.
was
I
a
don't want to be in one anymore. No.
yeah, I was an idiot. I wouldn't say an idiot. It worked pretty well for me. Um, it took me a week, 1 week. And I was
Damn.
like, this is it. This is it. No,
so
no
gu-
more, nothing else, no drama, no bullshit, none of that. This is it.
so yeah,
So yeah,
girlies,
I guess
when
when you
guys know,
know,
they
you
know.
know.
Trust me. When guys know, they know. So like, if you've been with that person for 6 months and he hasn't, you probably won't.
Yeah. And you know, I feel like this is where like it gets a little bit different for guys and girls. Like I feel like for guys, it's like their behaviors are such an obvious tell
Mm,
for like what position you hold in their lives, like emotionally.
mm.
But I feel like for girls, it's different. Like I feel like girls are like they're a lot more confused.
Possibly. I think in the initial stages, it takes girls a bit longer than it takes guys to like recognize whether, for example, the other person is for them or not.
Hmm.
But I think once that has been recognized, like let's say a month or two into it, then I think the girls are clearer than the dudes are, because for them they just need a week, right? But then they'll probably just stick around regardless. Does that make sense? Not in all cases. Sometimes dudes are nice, sometimes girls are nice. They will end it within the next 2-3 weeks. They'll be like, this is not my jam. But in a lot of cases, they're not, which is what builds these situationships. It's like, oh, I still like what this person is providing for me, and I still like the little connection, but I don't want to do anything further.
But I don't like them,
Yeah. I
you
just
know?
like what they do for
And that's
me.
such an important difference because I feel like when you're in a situationship, it's like you like what they give you.
Yeah.
You don't like who they are.
Yeah, pretty much. You just like how you feel when you're around them, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
And it's okay to like how you feel when you're around someone, but that shouldn't be the only reason, you know? Like,
Yeah.
bro,
It makes it transactional, no?
yeah, it does. And like
Yeah.
I said, like, I've been in situations where I know that this girl has really, really liked me, and I'm like, you know? It's like,
Yeah, no, I can't do that. So like if I go on a date with someone I
but
don't
then
like
like
them,
right
I
now,
I cut them off like literally a day or two after.
yeah, but then exactly that's what I'm saying. But like now it was like 1 week, done,
Fair enough. Fair
done,
enough.
sorted, decided, done. End of
Yeah.
story. I don't want to hear anything else. So I guess for men it is very straightforward. And you know, I've seen this in other situations too. Like I've had some of my friends go through these horrifying fucking situations, literally situationships, let's just call them, where it's like they, the dude was just like, he was just fucking with them, bro. He would tell them one thing on one day and then the complete opposite thing the next day. And then like they're breadcrumbing and all of that
Yeah.
shit. And it
Love
was just
bombing,
so,
bread coming, hot and cold, like all of this shit.
yeah, it's
It's
just
just,
so
yeah.
sad to watch.
It's also like in my head, I don't know, there's something about the modern day dating world where we're all in our 20s, right? Experiencing this. Grown men and grown women are doing these games of like, let me disappear for a few days and then come back and let me do this. And it's like, dude, this, like, it's the fuck are we playing hide and seek? Like, catch. Like, this is like freeze tag, bro, out here. Like playground games to like try and date someone, which generally wastes time, effort, probably money as well. Like, fucking hell. There's no point in doing these things to make it so complicated. Bro,
Facts,
go
bro.
out on a fucking date. See if you like them. Don't like them, fuck off. Simple as that. But
Right.
yeah, that's what I think. I think, at least in my opinion, dudes are more straightforward when it's positive, but not straightforward when it's negative in terms of their
Facts.
feelings for a girl. And girls, I think, are confusing both ways. I
तो
think so.
मतलब हमारी गांड होती है ना बस मतलब.
I think it varies. I think girls, they
The
are
end of
girls
the
who are
day,
I think there are girls who are either straightforward both ways or they're confusing both ways, basically. I don't think there's like a certain side that they pick
fair,
in that
fair.
way. Yeah. But it's
So
just more like fucking dating apps and shit. Like,
yeah, bro, I think social media has destroyed the concept of dating.
yeah.
Like, and not just from one perspective, like every single perspective, you know. I think from the perspective of expectations
Yeah.
on both sides that you have from both sides, like girls have from guys and vice versa.
Like,
And
watch one of the most famous dating shows in the world, Love Island. Everyone's fucking making out with each other and humping each other within like the first week to figure out if they like the other person or
like
not.
make it make sense, bro.
Or if they get jealous by another person as well. Like, they have like this. So there's one. It's called like a heart rate challenge or some shit. Okay, I don't watch Love Island, but I've seen the clips and stuff.
Muslim loves Love Island.
Check on Mosum. Why does
Which
he
is
love
so
Love
like
Island?
uncharacteristic of him as a human being.
Huh?
Like I feel like that's so uncharacteristic of him as a human being.
Yeah, you need to
Like who
check on
he
him.
is as a person, it just does not,
You should not.
it's so incongruent, but he's such a big fan.
That's actually crazy to me. That is
I've
actually
always
insane
found
to
that
me.
very interesting. Every time he talks about it, I'm like, you really like that show.
But basically, so it's one where that still check on him. But yeah, so
Maybe he just
as I
hate
was
watches
saying,
it. I don't know.
who watches it?
I'm saying maybe he just hate watches it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
don't
guess
think.
we're gonna
I
ask
think
Mozum this question. And ask you guys, do you guys actually watch Love Island unironically? Because if you do, that's high key weird. But basically, yeah, so it's like they wear like a heart rate monitor or some shit. And then it's like the girls would do a sexy dance on like a guy and then like the other way around. And
oh my
it's like then
God.
they all find out whose heart rate was like the highest on which person, and then it creates drama because maybe you liked the other girl but your heart rate went higher on
Shout
some
out
other
Maya
girl.
Jama, bro. I just
And it's
remembered.
like it's just this weird fucking shit like that, and it quite literally promotes doing these kind of games and playing with people's feelings like that.
Yeah, but
It
shout out Maya Jama. I think she's the best thing to come out of Love Island ever.
Who's Maya Jama?
Look her up, guys. You'll thank me. Look her up, guys. You'll thank me later.
Okay, well, anyways, so it's just like these kind of like shows and stuff also promote like playing games, having like doing all of that shit and being, I guess, and these grown fucking people in their like mid to late 20s, you know,
Yeah.
doing these things. And it's like, okay, you know what? For the purpose of a show, completely fair. If people like watching exciting, brain rotting reality TV. But now it is done in reality. Like this is how people act in reality.
Facts. Facts.
So it's just, oh god, really fucking pisses me off actually.
And I think that really does bring us to our hot take of the week. So we actually got submissions, which I'm very surprised by because I did not expect it
one
at
person
all.
each.
Because we've been on hiatus for a while. But yeah, obviously we have decided to introduce segments, and the segment that we believe is actually sort of kind of a little bit aligned to modern dating at the very least is our Log Kiya Kahein Gai segment. And the entry that we got for that via DM was dating slash marrying someone of a different ethnicity as a brown person or as a desi person. What do you think about that, Manal? You live
I
in
think that's
a
one of the good things that has come out of modern day dating.
no way, really?
I personally think that it's one of the good things that has come out of modern day dating.
Why?
Like, because the way now that, yes, dating has now become, I'd say, more normalized. It is slowly seeping into our culture as well as something more normal. Parents are starting to kind of get okay with it. At least from what I can see around me and stuff. Don't know about the general consensus. It's probably still not that great. But the access and availability through, like, let's say dating apps and stuff, or when you are, well, at least for me, I've moved abroad, right? So I'm meeting people from different, like, ethnicities, races, religions, whatnot,
Yeah, Manal's got
on
all
a
the internet
constant
phone.
basis. So, so at least for me, I think that it's brought out this positivity that A, it's more accessible to do, and then B, it's more, I guess, normalized to an extent because you see it more. Now that people move abroad more, people do travel more, people make friends of different ethnicities and races and different kinds of, like, religions, etc. It inherently can cause more of interracial dating and interracial marriage. And I don't think it's viewed as such a bad thing as it was. Like, I have loads of friends, some of my brother's friends, they see ones who married a Latina, white woman, Turkish guy. Like, Zaina should slap you for that. That's crazy.
I actually call her. I actually say I've told her this several times. I was like, if you were ever born in the States, people would probably think you were a Latino.
It's true though, to be fair, because Latin people are like a different kind of brown. So even I get mistaken as that, like, in the UK
Especially
sometimes
because
or
of
when I
her temper,
travel.
bro. Especially because of her temper. Like,
Yeah, but it's the same thing. I've had friends who are like South American and Latin American, and it's basically same thing, different font.
yeah, bro, they
It's
get
quite
angry so
literally same thing,
fast.
different font. But anyways, I think personally it is a good thing because I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Even if you go into Islamic tenses, in most cases, like how they say, the men can marry women from a different book and stuff too. Like, it is been accepted in
True,
certain cases
true,
since the dawn of time in that aspect.
true, true, true,
And then
true.
even now, I think because it's normal, I feel like if you are sending your child abroad to another country or something, or if you're
It's
growing
gonna
up in a different
happen.
country where you're not the majority, you should be open to that possibly happening.
Very true, very true.
And now I think it's finally a little bit like, even like, love my mom. She quite literally was just like to me, just make sure they're a good person, man. And that's pretty much it. I haven't found a good person yet, mama. I will.
Oh,
But yeah, I do think that. I also think that it is easier to possibly find someone in your race and religion and stuff because you have that kind of, what's the word, things in common. But I don't think it's
relatability.
that relatability, yeah. But
Bro,
I
fuck
don't
that.
think it's the end of the world if
Yeah,
you don't.
it's not that
Yeah.
important. Bro. You can build relatability,
Yeah.
so it's fine. It's not a
What
big
do
deal
you
if she,
think?
it's not a
What do you
big
think
deal if
people
she
would
didn't
say?
have keema aloo from childhood. It's okay. You know, you can get her biryani or him, whatever. You can get them biryani for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Introduce them to your
Yes,
culture.
it's okay. It's
And
not a
if they're
big
from
deal.
like a different cool culture, you can also be introduced to loads of things too.
Yeah, bro. Like a Turkish person can introduce you to shakshuka, bro. It is Turkish, right?
I don't know. It's just tomato and
I
egg. I
I
feel like
think
I
I
could
think
introduce myself to
I
that.
think
Like,
it
please
is.
get me
No,
something
but
better if
like,
you're
bro, come
Turkish.
on. See, I'm sure you get. See, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. There's always nuance to it. Like, I know certain things about the way that biryani is made because I've grown up with it being made in my house. That
Yeah.
maybe someone from a different ethnicity that's just had biryani or had
Mm,
Pakistani food wouldn't know. But I
yeah,
know it
true.
because I've seen it made. They just order it or follow some
Yeah.
other person's recipe. But so, like, maybe there's some shit in shakshuka that a Turkish
We
person
don't
might
know.
know about
Yeah.
that I don't know about. That's all I'm saying.
No, that makes
So,
sense. I get it. Like, okay, so there's this one friend of mine. He's Colombian and he's marrying a Japanese girl. And they're gonna have a
bro,
part of their wedding in Japan and part of it in
yo, that's so cool.
so like I mean that's cool. In my
It is
opinion, I'm
cool.
like
It is cool, bro.
I like the concept of it.
Same, same. I think it's pretty cool.
So that's why I'm not against it. Now I'm sure there's still some auntie G's that are against it. There will always be. There will always
Yeah,
be
I mean,
people.
but like, you don't really marry for the auntie Gs, and you can't.
Yeah,
You can't. You
I
can't marry
wouldn't.
for the auntie Gs.
I wouldn't, but the girls and guys who do, please break out of those shackles. I fear
Yeah,
not gonna
bro,
make
you're
you very
supposed to
happy.
spend your whole life with this person. Might as well do it
Yeah,
with someone you actually want to spend your whole life with.
true, true.
Anyways, so yeah, that was the Log Kiya Kahein Gai segment.
Yeah, one more thing to that though. If you do
Mhm.
marry outside the religion, please teach them to wash their ass. That's the tip I'd give.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Anyways, the reason why we left these two segments to the last, as the last part of the episode, is because they actually don't have jack shit to do with the topic itself. And we've been thinking that maybe next time onwards, we might do good at telling everybody what the topic is beforehand so that our segments are more aligned with the topic. But hey, we're still figuring it out. We don't know what the fuck we're doing either. Half the
That's the
times I'm
point
just
of your
doing what
20s in the 2020s.
exactly half the time I just do what Claude tells me to. So anyways, the next segment that we want to talk about, the second last segment, is our hot take of the week, and this is my personal hot take. Okay, I thought that mine beat all the ones that are submitted, and I've really
There
been
were two.
feeling this.
There were two others.
Yeah, yeah, oh. So I've really been feeling this at like a very, very deep emotional level recently, as of late. I think Islamabad is the worst city socially in all of Pakistan. And I will die on that fucking hill, bro. I will die
Emphasis
on.
on socially, guys. But
Yeah,
yes,
bro. I think if I had to pick between people here and people in Karachi or people in Lahore,
100%. There's no question. There's no question at all. I want to, I want personally for some Islamabadi people to DM us after listening to
oh
this.
yeah, no, bro.
I
Fucking
want them to
come
message.
at me, bro.
I want them to be like, prove me wrong on this statement.
Come at
Because
me. Dead
I
ass
feel like
come at me.
even a lot of people who go to Islamabad constantly for work or whatever, or who live there, I haven't met most of them who say Islamabad's an amazing place. I
Listen, bro. Everybody here is fucking. I can't say that.
like
Carry on.
I've met a few, okay? Like my friend's ex was also from Islamabad, so a lot of his friends were from there. Either they were trash, which is true, they were all trash, but also the rest of their Desi friends were not from Islamabad.
Yeah, and they also have like such a
Is there a
massive
reason
pickup
why?
there, but like,
Is there a reason why? Yes, because Islamabadi social life is not that great. It will not be. And it just isn't. So it's
Yeah,
just
bro, like
like,
everyone goes to sleep here, like
well,
fucking
yeah,
like
you're not gonna have the chai master vibe in Islamabad, bro. That's just
bro,
not gonna
like
happen.
there is not a single place like that. Not a single one.
That's actually crazy to me as a concept because I feel like chai places should be there, like the normal ones.
I mean they are, but they're so bakwas, bro. Like nobody has the kind of vibe that CM does.
Yeah, that's
Like CM
fair.
is
That's
just so
fair.
top tier, bro.
Yeah, I miss chai master, bro. I miss that place. But khair, what to
Shout
do?
out to CM.
Shout out to CM. But yeah, I feel like in Karachi, it's just that because there's people are awake later, there's more activity going on in the
I just
city,
think
and
people are
people just
nicer, bro.
actively like to enjoy time with their
But
friends after things.
I also think that people in Karachi are just more welcoming. They're
I
nicer. They're easier to
maybe,
get along.
maybe. I don't even think it's a welcoming part. I think it's just more innate for us to hang out more and actually try to enjoy ourselves more than just follow the work life thing. I think Islamabad has such a like, oh, this place has the high courts, this place is like this, like it wasn't super built up anyways till recently. They just had their important buildings and it's a capital city and that was pretty much it. Like when I
Yeah,
used to go to Islamabad as a kid, half of the roads were empty and there'd be one mall. Like, okay. Karachi doesn't have much either, but then Islamabad made it seem like Karachi was the best fucking city in the world, let alone anything else. So, so
compared to Islamabad, Karachi is New York, bro.
yeah, it is. Karachi is technically, I'd call it the New York or London of Pakistan. Because it is.
Yeah,
It is the
it is. I
industrial
mean,
city. It is where everyone comes. All the offices are there
for
and
sure,
whatnot,
for
right?
sure, for sure, for sure,
So
for sure.
you, anyways, matching it to Islamabad, like you can't. Because that is the hub of the country. But then again, when it comes to the people socially, it's just like people like to be out and they like to hang out in Karachi. It's just, I could call my friend 20 minutes before and be like, yo, let's go somewhere at midnight. In Islamabad, probably not the case because they're probably asleep. They're probably being like, Shaba khair, guys. 10 baj gaye, der ho gayi mere liye. And then that's, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that
but yeah,
concept
bro.
of
Like, fuck
hanging
this.
out probably isn't there.
I can't wait to go back. Honestly, I can't like. Oh,
Come
I
back
can't
to
wait.
Karachi. So yes, I agree. And I want someone to refute this. I want someone to give me a reason because I
Come
feel
fight
like
me,
at
bro.
least
I'll
you
drop my
could probably
address. I'll
refute
drop
it
my
on
address,
certain
bro.
bases.
Come fight me, bro.
Don't dox yourself, please. But yeah, I feel like there might be some other bases that you can refute it, but I think socially, Islamabad is not a great city. I completely agree with you.
Like Lahore is so much more fun. It genuinely is. Oh, Lahore has
Yeah.
completely changed my opinion
I
about
feel
it.
like, yeah, Lahore and Karachi can have a decent argument about this, if that makes sense. Islamabad, there's just no argument, you know?
Islamabadis don't talk to me, please. I
Okay.
mean,
So that was our hot take. And if
yeah.
you don't agree with it, sucks to be you. That's the whole point of a hot take. So
Anyway,
kind of that.
and
Anyways,
then
our next thing.
last
So
segment, which is
this
a bit of
was,
an interesting one. This is
yeah, so this
actually
was someone
a
sent
viewer
a crash
submission.
out of the week and shout out Albi sent this slippery road sign. And he was like, this fucking road sign. I hate it. You know what? I guess I understand the road sign rage in the concept of what
Okay.
I've
I don't
driven
get it
into
at
countries
all.
now. I've driven into countries now, Pakistan and the UK. In Pakistan, you don't have to follow road signs. They don't exist. like they exist, but like nobody gives a shit, right? So it's not really something that
I
you
mean,
would
bro, look,
understand,
like
Zed, because guess what?
half the population can't even read them, bro.
They're pictures. They're pictures. They don't have any fucking. They're pictures. They don't have words
What?
on
No, but
them.
like, wait, hear me out. Okay, a slippery road sign. What the fuck does the picture tell you? It's two squiggly lines in a car. No, you know what? I get it, Albi. I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you.
Yeah. So, but I understand it because at least we don't have road signs. Well, we have road signs in Karachi and in Pakistan, but we don't necessarily follow them. I'd say the most important ones are like usually the hazard ones and stuff that people kind of see when construction's happening, whatnot, etc. That's so
Yeah.
fine. In the UK, you do one part of your whole test is road signs, and there's over like I don't know 300, 500 road signs that you have to
Hey,
like learn.
yo.
Now, the basic ones, I completely understand the point of them. But the way some of them are built is there'll be one sign with like a blue cross, right? In it. And then if it's slightly tilted, it means something completely different. And if it's slightly more tilted, it means something completely
But
different.
it's like French.
It is right. Like trying to learn a new language as a whole. And I feel like
Yeah,
one
no, because in
important part
French,
about
like
road
one
signs
thing
is
means
isn't
five
it meant
things.
to be accessible to the common mind? Like, there's stupid people driving everywhere, even in the UK. I've experienced it and I've seen it that once they pass their test, they go back to being dumb. It's just there for the test. It's just like, because the test is so hard, you are on your best behavior during that. But then the second you passed it, all that information just flops out of your mind.
Uh huh.
So, those road signs specifically, yes, some of them are useful, but a lot of them, because of the fact that they are too similar and then they mean such ominous or weird things, nobody really gives a shit and nobody will look at them, or they'll get pissed off by them, I guess, existing in the wrong places. Like, there's versions of the squiggly stuff. There's stuff where it's like about bends, and then there's a double one about double bends, and then there's another one about like hills and stuff. Because the roads in the UK are weird, anyways. It's all like you're trying to drive around Nathia Gully, except the roads, I like they're properly built, but it is like the swervy shit like there. But in Nathia Gully, you won't have a single road sign. You just have to look.
Yeah, but don't look on the right, bro, because you're gonna fall. Huh. Huh.
True. True, 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 true,
Yeah.
true. So I understand crash outs when it comes to signs.
Well, why
I
the
feel like
slippery sign? You know.
the
No, I
thing is
get it.
slippery road signs, how can the sign, like, how can it tell when the road is slippery? Think about it.
I mean, every road is slippery if it's raining.
Yeah. And also if your tires are fucked, isn't every road slippery then too?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. So then,
So
what's the
like,
point of the sign?
why the
Damn, bro,
sign
Alvi
being
might
there?
be on to something here.
Yeah, like the sign being there, did they deliberately make a slippery road?
Wow,
I could just put on a sign there.
so impressive.
We have a lot of
Yeah, what do we?
questions.
Let us know what you guys think about slippery road
Was this
signs.
crash out valid?
Yeah,
Was
please
this?
let us know if it was
Let's
valid.
find out, guys.
Because I think it's valid. I give it the pass, bro.
Stamp of approval. So every week we're gonna have these kind of segments and we're gonna add them into our episode just because we want more interaction from you guys as one. It shouldn't just be because we've made this podcast for you guys. So it's not really a listening, hearing thing. As much as we like to talk about ourselves, we would love your opinions in them to talk about them too. So we're gonna keep doing these segments, probably organized in a better format.
Yeah, this is
But
just our first time. So,
this is our first one,
first
guys.
time, guys.
So let's see. Next week we might have some better hot takes, and I want a better crash out for sure. So
Um,
road signs was pretty up there, guys. You have to think of something, something worse. And as for the dating field, I can't really give you advice, but make a list of
yeah, don't ask
requirements.
Manal, bro.
Yeah.
You can ask me, but don't ask Manal. Anyways,
Shit. Well, good luck in the dating world. All I can say is it's rough in the 20s. That's
it's pretty
all.
bad.
And maybe it won't be soon enough. Maybe you find the one. Who knows? Well, that was season 2, episode 1 of.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in if you do at all. And if you don't, then I really hope that you do. Crazy.
This was
I'm
another
in the middle
episode
of
of
my
your
fucking work
20s.
day right now, so y'all better watch, bro. Or listen.
Dude, same. I have things to upload now. Like, oh my god. It's okay. Because we're here to talk about how life is weird in our 20s, and this involves it, I guess.
Mhm. For sure.
Okay, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Yep.
Tune in. Yes, tune in. I was going to say probably don't, but you should. You don't really have an option. But yeah. Okay. Bye,
All
guys.
right. Bye, guys.